Americans, how Americans Amp Live. Today is Happy Wellness Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. Click those loves and likes. Share the videos. We'd appreciate it to expand and help others. That's our cause and mission, is to help other fellow Americans throughout the United States of America learn creative real estate investing. Super powerful. It is a superpower when you learn it and you understand it. I know a lot of people are getting into the business and starting off as a bird dog, moving to a wholesaler, then maybe to buy, hold, fix, flip, acquire, build a portfolio, multifamily, or whatever it may be. Whatever your flavor is, awesome, rock and roll, more power to you. Hopefully things work out for you. In the meantime, we're going to talk about today's Wellness Wednesday. We're going to talk a little bit about some awesome books, Fueling the Mind. Mindset is super important. 99% of this is mindset. If you have the right mindset and you frame it correctly, you can do just about anything. Been having those discussions for the last probably month or two in regards to just people, pain points, what's going on, society, all that good stuff. And always going back to, well, right, some people want it better than others. I always say it's like the story of two. One person's doing pretty much all the same thing to a degree, but not really. They think they are. And the other person is actually executing, making things happening. This one's spinning the wheels, and this one's rocking and rolling. Everything they touch turns to gold. And it's mindset. Been there, done that, touch it. It comes, it goes, comes, it goes. It's hard. Yes, you got to stay consistent. You have to stay consistent. You got to be persistent. You got to have discipline to get up and do this stuff over and over. Yes, it's like a job, but more than a job or a career. It's a lifestyle if you decide to make it a lifestyle, or just adding to your current lifestyle, okay? I'm going to talk about a few things. Yes, real estate, some life in real estate, how it can help you change your life. Only need a deal or two or three, right? Depending on what you're wanting to do. Everybody's going into wholesaling because that's obviously the easiest route to a degree. You still got to be set up for it. It is a business, right? I talk to a lot of people and I ask them, can you break down deals? Do you know how to break down deals? And the answer is 9 times out of 10, no. So if you don't know how to break down deals, you shouldn't be going after properties, but maybe just learn that part. Try to get as good as an agent who's able to get a comparable market analysis, MLS, and jump on that, or try to get as good as an appraiser without having to get a license. That's what we always share with our mentees, and we help them get to those points, becoming the expert in knowing what a deal is and what a deal is not. Super important, right? Because if you don't know what a deal is, then it's going to be you're going to have a hard time figuring out, well, what do I do with this? Is this a wholesale deal? What's the exit strategy? First and foremost, right? It's always about trying to be a bird dog, find properties. That's how I started. Bird dog, find the ugliest house on the block, get the address, pictures. If you can get a telephone number, awesome. Introduce an investor to those things, and then go from there. And then you can rock and roll and see, hey, and then try to sell that deal to an investor. Selling that paper, that's basically what wholesaling is selling the paper to a single family trust deed sale. 1 second. Oops, sorry about that. Throwing this trash away. It's a water bottle. Here we go. Got to drink. Got to hydrate. It's kind of toasty out here in beautiful Southern California. Not sure where you're at, but if you are, wherever you're located, hey, put it in there. I'm from Arizona. I'm from Texas. I'm from Tennessee. I'm from Florida, right? Where we do business, wherever a mentee that comes aboard and works with us, we will go into that area and work that county, that city, or state, and then go ahead and go that route. Now, you got to remember, timing is timing. When things happen and you're starting to move things and you move forward, stuff will start getting in front of your way and getting in your way. And you have to figure out how to maneuver between those things, right? Because it's just the universe. When you're turning shit on, stuff gravitates to you, right? Whether it's money, whether it's issues, whether it's problems. And I know from the past and the cycle, and even now, right? People look at, and you probably hear it from others about problems, right? They're going, man, there's an issue coming up. And, when they get hammered with too many issues, you just get tired. You get beat up, right? But when you start reframing your mind and your health and, all that good stuff, wealth, persistence, discipline, consistency, reading fuels the mind. You got to trick the mind. You got to trick the subconscious mind and have those triggers to move it into the conscious mind to turn it into a belief system, right? Because if you don't believe it, no one else is going to believe. You're an investor. Are you a fix and flipper? Are you a wholesaler? Are you a dispo person? Are you a marketing person? Are you a real estate agent, a broker, right? What business are? It doesn't matter whether you're a grandmother, uncle, a youngster, teenager, electrician, grandma, grandpa. It does not matter, right? it just depends on what you want at the end of the day. If it's truly real estate, then yeah, I would say learn creative real estate investing. It's a skill set, and it's also a superpower that no one can ever take away from you. That's the beautiful part of it. But there's only about 1 to 3% of American investors who truly understand and do creative real estate investing. Most are going to go traditional, get a loan, buy some properties, assets, LLC, syndications, equity funds, things of that nature, and go that route if they can, or put their money into stocks and bonds and all that good stuff, and 401k, IRAs, whatever works for them. There's a lot of avenues for investing. Mine, all I'm going to talk about is creative real estate investing. Creative real estate investing. That's an umbrella that takes care of everything underneath the sun that's in regards to creative real estate investing, whether it's sub-2, seller financing, rent-to-own, lease options. What else we got? We have wholesaling, bird dog, all that good stuff, right? A bird dog is a term that hasn't been thrown around a lot, but I call a lot of wholesalers bird dogs simply because it's just copy and paste, JV deals. I get all that stuff, but at the end of the day, you got to be hunting your deals. You want to control your deals. And then if you're going to work with somebody, you have to vet them to make sure that they're going to be able to deliver to take care of what you brought to the table, or at least, earn their part. I always say everybody should get paid for what they do. Here's my simple analogy, right? See those? Sorry about that, but these are leads that are coming down the wire. Hear that little bidoo? That's just a lead that's coming down the wire. Pre-foreclosures. We're rocking in all 4 counties here in Southern California. We're rocking NODs and NOTs. Notice the defaults and NOTs. Of course, I'm getting off track here, and it's not scripted. So this is always unscripted, live, and uncut. So I'm going to keep on rolling. I'll keep on rambling. If you have questions, definitely hit that chat box there. I believe there's a chat box on the bottom there. I'm just going to type in rock and roll. Okay, local video. Nope. Where's the chat? There it is. Rock and roll. And you may see this video in your feed. You may not. I know Facebook's suppressing a lot of people's stuff and all that good stuff. It is what it is. But if you see it, awesome. Watch it all the way through, back and forth. Grab those juicy golden nuggets and pro tips that'll help you in the field today, right? Whether it's philosophical or whether it's a pro tip that'll help you, right? Open your mind a little bit to going after deals, rocking deals, exit strategies, because this is a business and there is a process to it, okay? So rock and roll. I'm also going to post this in here too. It's the 30 days to a deal challenge. I would challenge you to join. There it is right there. It's in the chat. Take a look. Pull up the overlay. Boom. Cool. All right. So I'll leave that up for a little bit. I'm going to share a couple of things with you in regards to what do we got? Where's the Facebook tab? I'm going to have to pull that out. Let me change it. Maybe we can change this here. Interesting. There we go. All right, I'll go ahead and play this video just for, hey, this is what's happening, right? Let me see what we got here. Boom. Let me go ahead and play it. All right, make sure this thing's working. All right. Hey, how you doing? This is Erick from AHA, Americans Happen Americans, and AMP Live. Oopsie. Some fellow Americans find an awesome little property in Rancho Cucamonga. It's considered San Bernardino County. Rancho Cucamonga is an awesome, nice little area. We're going to share the property with you real quick. I'm going to run back here. Fast forward. Show you the kitchen real quick. Version. This is the property in Rancho Cucamonga. Nice property out there. And if you're a first-time home buyer, looking for some real estate investment properties, let's chat. VIPeXecs, Realty and Lending. We're out here in the first-time home buyer programs that are out there. For VIPeXecs, Realty and Lending, myself, AHA, Americans Happen Americans. In July, we'll be having a live meetup. Come out and meet with us, greet, break some bread. It'll be awesome. Come and touch bases with us. But this is a cool little pad. I like this kitchen. It's cozy. This is AHA, Erick from AHA, Americans Happen Americans. One America at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. And VIPeXecs, Realty and Lending with myself and Elizabeth here to help you with your home buying purchases or getting your property sold ASAP. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. All right, let's move that back over here. I'm going to eliminate this chat overlay. Boink. Okay. So you can always hashtag get Erick Paul live. We're already 10 minutes in. Probably go about 30 minutes. Hashtag get Erick Paul live is the art of the deal. Create a real estate investing the AMP Live method. And also, we're looking for deals, as you can see down below with the ticker, right? AHA, Americans Helping Americans, saving fellow Americans across the United States of America for a secure, right, instant offer. Reach out to us, PM us, hit us right here in the chat. If you got properties, send them down the wire. We'll underwrite them. If they look good, we'll take them down. All right. If you want to learn how to do deals, learn how to find deals, then I employ you to join the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. I'll pull that up right now. So boom, there it is. We'll even call it welcome to the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge live stream. All right. You want to be part of a deal in the next 30 days? Then I challenge you to click that link down below. There'll be a QR code that'll pop up in a little bit. But here's what we got. 30 Days to a Deal Challenge, right? We're going to get you onboarded. You got to sign up, though. You got to there's a QR code right here. That's for the sub 2. You're going to get into that for free. At the same token, there's probably going to be a link down below and a QR code. Once you lock in your spot, you're going to get your exclusive date and your exclusive time to be able to be part of that 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. We'll be in touch. And then the first week, this is what's going to happen. First week, we're going to get into mindset, right? We got to get you rocking and rolling, right? You got to get your mind going with Think and Grow Rich. You got to get your mind going with books. I have some juicy books for you that I would suggest reading. Here's one, No BS Guide, Succeeding in Business by Breaking All the Freaking Rules, right? Now, that's true because that's what I did when I got started in the business. I broke all the rules. I didn't follow the road of an agent or a broker, even though I have my real estate license. I didn't care about being, I'm the greatest real estate agent in the world. I have all this and that, and I can get your home sold because I'm the best. I'm top 5 in this in the area. It didn't really, for that area where I was buying properties or wanted to do the business, it just didn't gravitate towards me, right? I was more concerned about, hey, do I like you? Are you cool? Do I want to work with you? You want to work with me? Can you really get my property sold? Or, it's more about who you like, right? And I don't want to be, I got it. You got a team, all that good stuff. Cool. But am I going to be able to have a direct channel to you? Because I'm signing the contract with you and your broker, right? So that was more important to me than all the top 10 stuff and the hoopla and all that other good stuff. So my thing was, hey, Coca-Cola branding, right? I like Coke. You like Sprite? Okay, whatever it is. Maybe it's I like Lambos, right? I like Porsches. It's all branding and what you like. So I thought about the same thing. Hey, how about a brand, right? AHA, Americans Helping Americans. Amp Live, American Mentee Program, Amp Live Media, VIPeXecs. Those are all brands, right? I prefer brands, and then we live behind the brands and support the brands, right? Now things are obviously different now because we're social media. So what's the currency? The currency is likes, right? Exposure, getting seen, along with your brand, more like your name, branding your name, because you have that forever and you can keep it forever, right? Your brand, your name is you, who you are. And depending on what it is, right? So same thing with Mr. Dan Kennedy. Look him up. He's he's an awesome dude. I believe a mentor, Russell Brunson. But I know when I was coming up, same thing. I come from the era of direct marketing, and you spend a couple of bucks and you get a booklet and all that good stuff and repurpose it and resell it. Very expensive when I was getting into it. I missed it by about 5 or 10 years, right? Otherwise, tons of people were making millions and millions of dollars doing that. Now the same thing is with internet marketing, right? But I love his book simply because it is breaking all the rules, no BS. We are all about no BS, no drama. You leave that for someone else or take that to someone else. If that's the case, probably not a good fit for us together to work together at the end of the day, because it's all about getting in and working with people with who you like. At the same token, people that you can trust, right? And move forward and have that integrity, loyalty locked in. Communication could break down, as I always say, and can be repaired, but the first two cannot. So you got to have those. We got to be working together to achieve your goals, our goals, and then for a bigger cause, right? And that's what. But at the same token, you got to break the rules, right? That's traveling the road less traveled, right? Most people don't want to do that because they're like, shit, there's not a road there. Well, let's make a road. Let's start the path. Let's see if we can go this route instead of going that route where everybody else is going. That's just who we've always been. And maybe it takes a little bit longer. Maybe it's the race of the tortoise and the hare, right? I get that. It's okay. We're going to win because we're going to keep on rocking, going to keep on moving. And I know I say win, right? What does win mean? Win is whatever winning is to you. It's whatever you feel you're accomplishing against whatever foe, enemy, or not. It's just moving forward in life, right? But I like to win, win, whether it's a conversation or a debate or whatever my thoughts processes are. And I'll be the first one to say, hey, that's an awesome idea. That's a badass idea. Shit, we should have did that. If you can't admit that stuff, right, then you have an issue. You have to become a great follower before you become a great leader, right? So learn those things over time, especially if you're going to run a business and build a business, right? A lot of people just want to get in, make some money, go wholesale, wholesale, wholesale. You can have a wholesaling business, yeah, probably for forever. It's going to go up and down, just like a real estate brokerage. And then cherry pick all the good, juicy deals, put those in your portfolio, do whatever you're going to do, stay in single family or move to multifamily or commercial, strip malls and all that beautiful, lovely stuff. But the entry gateway is always, yes, wholesale, wholesale. Bird dog, become a bird dog if you can. I did. I got burned. I'm not going to lie, right? People took my deals and had to figure out, man, I got to figure something out. So I gave these people the deals. I gave them the addresses. Then they go and close them, and they didn't pay me shit, right? Why would you do that? Who knows? People do strange things when it comes to money, right? And that happened to me. So I finally got tired of it. And if it's happened to you, hey, I understand where you're coming from, right? That's why you got to protect yourself. Eventually learn to say, look, that's cool. You learn how to vet them, and then sign my NC deed, non-disclose, non-circumvent. All that means we're not going to disclose details of the deal when we're rocking and rolling. Not going to go around your back, steal a deal. Mr. Investor, not going to go around our back to steal a deal, or my back, right? And we work it and serve them up properties, right? Boom, boom, boom. Get your referral fees. But a bird dog is referral fees. Yes, it's not a wholesale deal because you didn't negotiate it. You may have found the deal, maybe, but it's easy peasy. It could be driving for dollars. Here's an address. Here's the ugly-ass house, the ugliest house on the block. Maybe, you know what? I talked to him. Here's a telephone number. Boom. The more you do, the more you get paid. If you give an address and a phone number, you should get a referral fee, $250, $1,250 or more if you're lucky. If you get them a telephone number and you do an introduction, maybe you talk to them, maybe you got a full submission, then you should get a little bit more money, right? Not until you actually find the deal, negotiate the deal, get it under contract, you have something, a bag of gold, then you should get a wholesale fee, right? You should be able to sell that paper for what you can get for it. Kind of like real estate being sold in the open market or stock or whatever it is. You're taking that contract and saying, here's what it is. Here's what I did. I worked my ass off. I found the deal. I spent money on the deal. I negotiated it. I locked it up. It's a juicy deal. Awesome. You'll make your money. If it's not so juicy, then you got to work harder to get it sold to an investor, right? Or figure out how you're going to adjust and get it at a lower price to be able to do that, to sell it to another investor, right? And then there's, hey, I'm going to fix and flip this sucker, right? I don't want to make $20,000. I'd rather make $120,000 or $80,000 or $50,000 by fixing and flipping this property. Now, whether you have the money or not, either if you got a little bit of credit, you're going to move quicker in the business, right? Because you got some credit. You can afford to get a conventional FHA loan or a hard money loan, DSCR loan of some sort, right? If you come aboard and you work with us during the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge, we're going to offer those resources to you. We have about maybe 20 plus years of resources over the last couple of decades that we're going to share with you, whether it's hard money, private money, traditional loans, right? The real estate listings and all that good stuff, right? To be able to help you, we're going to give those and share those resources with you to help you get your private money, to help you get your hard money, to help you with the traditional loan if you want to say, you know what, I just love to learn this stuff so I can get me a discounted property so I can fix it and then live in it for a while, maybe keep it forever, and then give me another one. Or maybe fix it and flip it and house hack it and go to another property, right? There's people that have done that. They do it today. Maybe they get a nice juicy property, find a big ass house, 4,200 square foot, $3,200 payment, 2.75 or 3.75 interest rate, right? Get some private money, 100, 150, fix it all up, live in it for a few years, live in a nice luxury pad. Then you know what? Hey, I'm getting ready to sell this sucker. Sell it, get your equity, put it in another property. That could be done too. I'll show you how to do that on the extra strategies because we're going to sprinkle a little bit of art of the deal in the Amplified method, which is creative real estate investing. Sub 2. Sub 2 is our jam. It's a great way to, yes, sub 2 does not always have to mean that it's top dollar, right? Sub 2 can be a deal that's at 50, 60, 70 cents on the dollar. Beautiful, lovely thing. You're probably going, well, who's going to sell that to me at sub 2, and take a couple of bucks and allow me to take it over? They're out there. You just got to move forward, and learn the art of the deal, learn the Amplified method. That's a little bit of sales 101 with psychology wrapped in together. High trust selling and direct selling put together. That's the difference here, right? The difference of what I'm going to share with you guys, what we're going to share with you on the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. We're going to share with you mindset and how to, yes, got to power the brain, right? Here's another one. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murray, PhD, DD, triple D, whatever that means, right? All right, but it's there's some cool stuff in here. It's an older book. How to attract money. Okay, awesome. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Thoughts are things. Thoughts are things. Thoughts are things. And they are powerful, but you have to frame them. You have to believe them. The only reason that prayer works and manifestation works is when you think about something and you believe it in your heart, and then it reaches out into the universe and starts connecting and starts bringing those things to you. But you have to have your eyes open, right? You have to be able to see the forest through the trees. You have to be able to read between the lines. Oh, that's crazy. It's a crazy cat over here getting all crazy. Crazy little Sophie. But that's what needs to be done. Okay, and if you can do those things, and you gotta lock out all the bullshit. There's a lot of noise, all kinds of stuff in your head. Trust me, the mind, and plus just the way it is, right? With so much energy in different directions, and it's not to get all, whatever you want to call it, right? With people, I get it, meditation, they meditate and yoga and all that good stuff, right? It actually is good for you, right? It calms your mind. It eliminates and detoxes the brain and your body and your soul to be able to be stress-free. Maybe not stress-free, but stress-free for a while. For the time that you're doing that, get your morning ritual going, right? Whatever that is. And here's a pro tip. Maybe you should get a morning ritual. Affirmations, right? Visualization, writing, scribing, right? Saying your affirmations. A little bit of prayer or whatever, meditation. Early in the morning or at a time when maybe at nighttime when it's super quiet and you have your own special place. And you go there for an hour and maybe give an hour to yourself. Because you're already giving hours and hours and hours to your job, to your family, to other stuff. And if you're lucky enough to give enough time to you, like, hey, my cousin's rocking and rolling, right? He gets stressed out and he's a high functioning salesperson, rocks and all that good stuff, right? But he likes to rock them motorcycles, right? And that's his thing, right? It's an adrenaline rush, but it's also peace to him too, right? And that's where I got some of that meditating from and all that good stuff. And it's like, well, you can show me a little bit about that? Just rock it. And there's a certain way to do it correctly, and it works. But some people get the luxury to do that stuff, right? It just depends on where you're at, and it becomes a choice. And you always have to sacrifice something, right? So what does he have to? I'm not going to get into his personal life, but it is what it is. There's sacrifice to do certain things. Can we have our cake and eat it too? Just depends on, well, what is that? What is the happy medium? What is the cake and eat it too, right? And can you manage that? Is it going to work for you? Are you going to have regrets towards the end, as you're rocking and rolling, right? It's all about making those choices, but you got to make those choices because there's always repercussions. You always got to be thinking. You always got to be strategizing. You always got to be thinking. Recently, I started playing chess with my son, right? And checkers, right? Now, I get it, board games, and I guess he's really good at board games. Me, I'm just get in, go for it, right? It is what it is. But it's a different jam. You got to be thinking 2 or 3 moves before, thinking what they're going to be doing, what you're going to be doing. And I like that, right? That's part of business. It's part of branding. It's part of marketing. All those things come into the entrepreneurial world, right? Which is awesome. And it's not for everybody, right? Some people just say, I don't want to figure out all the moves. I don't want to figure out what that is and what it does. Just give me some easy checkers, man. Bam, 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 bam. But even then, there's still a game to checkers, right? There's still a process to checkers. There's still a way to win all the time with checkers, right? Because there's only so many moves you can make on that board. Life in general, there's tons and tons and tons and tons. You never know what's going to come down the wire in the game of life, right? So you got to keep on rocking. You got to keep on moving forward and never go with your gut. Always go with your gut, because when you don't go with your gut, those regrets or those things come up and you, oh shit, I should have did that. Why didn't I do that? Too late. You hesitated. You stopped. You paused. You didn't believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself. Trust me, I believe in you because I believe in every human being has the ability to do what they truly, truly, truly want to do in life. In any sense. And then when they do it, sometimes it's not what they truly want. I get that too, right? But at least you experienced it. At least you went for it. At least you had the guts to go and move forward to do that. That's the 1% to 3% of the United States of America that don't have that courage to do that. That's why 97% of Americans have a JOB or some sort or living paycheck to paycheck, 1% to 3%, right? They employ the rest. Don't you want to be an employer? United States of America allows you to do that, right? It's got to play the game, get your LLC, help others, come up with a product. Remember this. You want to stay in business forever? Customer service, take care of your customers. Release products that are going to be worthy of yourself and your brand, right? It only takes a few to say, hey, this didn't work, that didn't work. And I'll be one of the first guys to say, man, if you give me something that doesn't work, you don't show up, or if you say a certain price and then you change the price, I'm going to be pissed, right? Say what you say and do what you're going to do. And if you have to eat it, then eat it. I do it. That's why I'm very cautious, very protective of what we do through Amplified American Mentee program, as well as being very conservative, never offering stuff we cannot promise and deliver, right? Unless we get into a property and we know we can promise and deliver and buy that property with that seller, then we won't make that promise. We'll get it done, even if we miss something. It's very rare that we miss something, but if we do, we'll take care of it, right? To take care of the client, the customer, the investor, us, you, mentee, whatever it may be, right? Because that's the right thing to do. Not everybody wants to do that. At the same token, right? Customer service, take care of your customers, right? Don't be an a-hole to them. Don't think you're doing them a favor. Everybody thinks that because you joined or bought this or went to that company, that company thinks they're doing you a favor. No, that's bullshit. Customer, yes. Is the customer always right? Well, when you're dealing with what? Retail, widgets, smaller priced items, of course the customer's always right? Take care of that shit. When it's real estate, is the customer always right? Well, who's the customer? Really, the seller. Are they always right? No, unfortunately. A little bit different in this business, right? The buyer, are they always right? No, not always right. Is the agent, the broker always right? Title, escrow? No, right? Because sometimes people make mistakes. The right thing to do is to work it out, to make it happen for the end client, the seller, unless the seller is being difficult. And if they're being difficult, then hey, they're only going to shoot themselves in the foot. If the buyer's being difficult, right? Or if you're being difficult, right? I get it. Again, it's back to winning. We are going to win. We're going to buy that property for a certain number. We're going to close it. And if you don't close it and you pull back and you try to burn us and rip us off, when there's prices, there's a price to pay for everything, right? That's why you be very, very cautious and protective when you write up those contracts. The power is in the clauses. The power is in writing up the contract, and the power is locking it up and doing what you need to do. Protect yourself, protect us, vice versa. If we're working together, we're going to protect you, right? Because we're working together exclusively. And you're going to learn those things during the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. The first full week is going to be mindset. What type of books? What are we going to do? Let's get in. We're going to start breaking down deals on how to figure out what a deal is and what a deal is not. Then we get into live role play. That is the magic. That's the magical stuff right there in regards to learning how to talk to a seller, locking up a seller, instant offer, running through the funnel that we're going to share with you, that we only share with our one-on-one mentees in the United States of America. I want to say thank you to all past, present, and future mentees of America. Thank you. You guys rock, and to the future ones as well. But you're going to learn that. Role play is super important, okay? We're going to give you all the cheat sheets that you need. Some of this stuff is going to be do-it-yourself, so you have to won't figure it out, but you just have to get it done. We'll point you in the right direction. And if you decide to come aboard our one-on-one mentoring program, then hey, it's a little bit, it's do it with you and done for you on a lot of this on the program. But we're going to talk about 30 Days to a Deal Challenge, and we're going to be able to break down deals. We're going to do live role play. Once we're done with live role play, right, working together, then we're going to jump into the field, and we're going to do what's called surfing for deals and get into the business super quick. Leads will pop out, and sellers going to say within minutes or hours, hey, I want to sell my property. Copy, paste, boom, 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 lead, fill the pipeline up. Start visiting, making appointments. We'll show you the process and how that's going to work. It's easy. And then go into the properties. If you're in Southern California, if you're out there in a different state, then we're going to be rocking and rolling. You're going to go, and we're going to rock with you on these magical, beautiful, lovely things. And we're going to negotiate those deals for you. Beautiful, because I want you to hear it. We want you to hear it. Want it downloaded into your mind so you can pull it up to the subconscious mind so you can rinse and repeat, right? That is what nobody else does. Nobody does that stuff out there, okay? It's all about videos and PDFs. And yes, there's going to be some videos. There'll be some PDFs, okay, to get you going, because this is a 30-day challenge. So we're going to have some things to help you, to move you along very quickly. And then after we get into it, we start talking to sellers and writing offers and getting deals. Then we're going to get into and touch base on a little bit of tech, on what CRMs to use, what type of skip tracing, where to get your data, the good, the bad, and the ugly of all these different platforms. And then you decide what's best for you. Because after all, this is your business, right? It's your business. We're here to help you get you up and running. If you get up and running and rocking and rolling, send us testimonial. We love to hear it. Or send us deals, and we'll rock deals together. Or if you decide to jump aboard our one-on-one mentoring program, then awesome. If it's a selection process and if it works out, then let's do it. If not, that's okay. No harm, no foul. Guarantee that you will learn in the next 30 days. If you join 30 Days to a Deal Challenge, you'll learn more in 6 to 12 months to a year and a half than if you didn't join the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. You're gonna wipe out other people, guarantee it, right? That has probably spent thousands and tens of thousands of dollars, or been spinning their wheels for the last year and a half, trying to figure out how to wholesale, right? So keep that in mind. I've been talking to some people, saying, yeah, I want to get started. I did some coaching, I get some training, I got some videos, but hey, support was 24, 48 hours. Some support was through email. Other support was, I couldn't get a hold of these people, and I lost the deals, this and that. They didn't share all these intimate things that you're talking about. It was videos of PDFs in a Facebook group. Not even anybody calling. Sometimes there was somebody calling, right? So I get it. That's not going to be that here. We're all going to be in a platform where we can work together, keep everything in one spot so we're not looking for emails and all kinds of crazy stuff, right? And then we're going to work exclusively together to go after deals. That's the kicker here. That's where we're going to make money. That's why we're doing this, right? When the cream rises to the top, as they say. And that's what we're looking for. And then we'll go and we'll offer you a charter spot on our one-on-one mentoring program. And if it's a good fit, awesome. If it's not, it's okay. Like I said, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to know a lot more than other wholesalers that have probably been in this business a couple of years, okay? So it's a beautiful, lovely thing. I'm going to go ahead and pull up that QR code really quick. Where's it at? Boom, QR codes. There you go. There it comes. Boom, right there. Scan that QR code. It's also going to be in that post, right? So join now the Amp Life 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. Get your spot before they run out, okay? Lock in your spot. You need to scan that QR code. Do the short application and the long application and set up what? Set up an appointment, a 30-minute consult, okay? Easy peasy. In exchange for that, we're going to lock in your time and we're going to lock you in, and then we're going to send you the date and the time for the start of the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge, okay? Now, and we're going to go through this, okay? So we'll go through the full process, right, of the mindset. I'll break you down deals, role play, going after sellers, building your pipeline. Then we're going to tap into some tech. We're going to tap into the art of the deal, tap into some subject to existing financing or sub to, right? And other exit strategies when they come down the wire. Because when you have a wholesale deal, it's not just a wholesale deal. It could be several things, right? But you have to understand the pain points of the seller to be able to figure out the solutions, to figure out the exit strategies, okay? Easy peasy stuff. Rock and roll with all that you do. Rock and roll Wellness Wednesday. I'm Erick, AHA, Americans Helping Americans. One American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time. Doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. And Amp Live, the American Mentee program, the only program of its kind where we train and mentor others across the United States of America, one-on-one with you. And powered by Amp Live Media and VIPeXecs Realty and Lending. Thank you, our sponsors, to help us do all this stuff. We'll be doing more of this in a little PSA, public service announcements towards the end. So hopefully you watched it. Watch these videos all the way through. Hashtag Get Erick Paul to be able to see some more videos and get some education on sub-2, on how to find deals, wholesale, lease options, all kinds of stuff, right? You just have to hashtag Get Erick Paul live. And we're on all platforms, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, obviously, and groups and things of that nature, Twitch, whatever, all those different types of platforms. What is it? Like Spotify we haven't updated that sucker in a while, so we'll start doing that with the audios because some people just want to drive and listen. That's cool. You can do it with video as well. But I challenge you to take the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. Click that link down below, scan that QR code, lock in your spot. If you see this video, DM, direct message us if for whatever reason you want to touch base and talk with us. But fill out and get that taken care of. We'll lock in your spot and we'll rock and roll, okay? In July, we're going to be doing a live meetup, so I don't have the date yet, but I'll get you the date. If you're interested in that, you want to do a live meetup, pick our brains, break some bread, eat some food, get some education, learn about sub-2, because that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to be talking about sub-2 and how powerful it can be for you and your business, right? Creative real estate investing. And also how to get that money, the private money and all that good stuff, where it's located. And we'll share our resources with you. and maybe do some live stuff, right? Live stuff we're calling. You want to make some calls? We'll jump on the horn if you want to make some calls, right? We'll break up some data. Maybe we'll get some deals during the live meetup, okay? So in June, we're going to be doing, we have June 26th, okay? It's a first-time home buyer. Maybe you're looking at this going, I want to get into this because I want to buy my first property. Awesome, right? Figure out what all the pitfalls are and the mistakes that you do not want to make, right? On that live webinar with myself and Elizabeth, VIPeXecs Realty and Lending in Apple Live Media. There'll be, if you're interested in that, I'm not sure if I have it pulled up here, but I think I do. You might want to take a look at that and join. It's free. Get some edumacation. Let me see if I can bring it up here. There we go, right there. All right, so there it is. I'll bring it right here in the forefront. So check it out. It's Southern California Home Buyers Masterclass. Don't make these costly mistakes. Wednesday, June 26th, 7 p.m. Free webinar. Don't forget to register. I'm going to go ahead and grab that link and put it in here so you can join or share it. Appreciate it if you share it. Share the stuff. Pay it forward, right? The stuff costs money to put this stuff out here. So let's go ahead. Where's it at? Let's do the chat. Boink, right there. Let's go ahead and put that right in there. Awesome. You click that link for your first-time home buyers webinar. Right there. Put that right there. There we go. All right. Beautiful, lovely thing. What else we got here? Scan that. Put the mug back up. And don't forget to register for the Sub 2 Master group. It's free. All right. And lock in your spot for the 30 days to a deal challenge. Hopefully you're having an awesome day. Go out there and get that book, Think and Grow Rich. Join and grab some more books to get you going. We'll be back tomorrow. Thursday will be a sales and field day. So if we're out in the field, just like that video I shared with you earlier, we're out in the field helping fellow Americans. Friday will be Friday highlights. We'll be out in the field as well. We're going to talk about Friday highlights, what's going on in the industry, what's going on with the properties right now, both on the public sector and private sector, and maybe a couple of public service announcements, releasing that date for July when we want to actually do a live meetup if you want to be part of that. And then Saturday out in the field and Saturday training. And then Sunday, yes, I'll be back for the Sunday sermon rants and raves, right? With some S-bombs, some F-bombs. So, hey, you might want to plug your ears or, we'll put some bleeping noises on there, right? The bleep, 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 bleep. I'm just kidding. But there will be live and uncut Sunday sermon. We're going to rock and roll, talk about real estate, creative real estate, life in general, right? Where are you at? How can we help you? And vice versa. Rock and roll and all what you do. I'm going to sign off here. Talk to you soon. This is Erick from AHA, American South Americans and Amp Live.